Halo, halo, witam bardzo serdecznie. Jeszcze tylko sprawdzę. Tak, działa wszystko. Witam na kolejnym streamku z Rizena. I cóż, niestety nam się gierka skraszowała podczas tej kontynuacji obozu Dona, także cóż, ja poskipuję z kilka komentarzy najwyżej, nie komentarzy, dialogu, jakie są tutaj i cóż, lecimy.
Hey. No.
Z tym gadaliśmy.
Expect. No. Must be fun. What? The Don.
Back there in that temple. But my post is here. In the swamp.
Sounds like an important job. You ever have any problems with the locals?
Locals. You must have... Those... The one...
That...
Yeah.
And?
They...
Why?
They're...
Ah.
The...
Where is the...
In the...
Is he...
Ha!
So...
Avoid... What do I...
Get it?
That...
You must have...
I know...
Can you...
To...
Or... Tell me more.
They're this...
I'd need paying. Say 30 gold coins. Keep my...
Mamy ponad 98 sztuk złota. Muszę się jakoś ułożyć na tym krześle, niestety jakoś tak niewygodnie mi. I cóż, ruszamy dalej, tak? Musimy zdobyć oto te Grave Monty. Z tego nam 30 sztuk złota, więc super. Także ruszamy do roboty. O, blisko było. No i mamy tutaj fragment miecza, który będzie potrzebny do zadania.
Yes!
Co ma walka? O Jezu, to jest ten bok. O nie, tylko nie on. Pomóż mi, chłopie, bo ja tu padnę.
Don't start without me.
Nie spodziewałem się go.
Neat work.
No dobra, i tutaj będzie skarpa, ile pamiętam, tylko tak, my to oczyściliśmy, że zobaczę. Uciekałem przed tym typem. Tak. Tutaj mamy skarb.
A little more for me.
Poszukamy trochę teraz tej okolicy. Można znaleźć jakieś fajne rzeczy. To jest kolejny skarb.
A little more for me.
Kurczę, strasznie zimno jest, powiem mnie, nie? Musiałem założyć sobie bluzę. Masakra. Kicha mi kicha. No dobra, tu mamy Nautilusa. 10 punktów doświadczenia. Ziółko. I tak jeszcze będziemy musieli dokładnie chyba obczaić całą tą lokację później. Ja bym się przezwał. To jest nasz chyba pierwszy wieczór na wyspie Poranga, która się tak nazywa. Git. Tak, mamy 20 punktów, na które nie wiem co wydać. Mamy Ring of the Axe Fighter, możemy go założyć sobie.
What do you want? Well, if you
No,
want
z tym też gadaliśmy.
they'll give you and you
I'm
if
job done. You needn't worry about those things in the excavation site anymore.
You killed them? Right. 30 gold coins, wasn't it? Worth every one.
Thanks. Pleasure talking to you.
Right.
I'll look forward to our next conversation.
Jakie mamy następne? O, jeszcze trochę. Dobra. Pogadamy teraz z Kowalem. Oskarem nazywa się.
Are you the local blacksmith?
Blacksmith? I look like I spend my days making fucking horseshoes. I'm a pewterer, a gilder, a worker of fine metal, and I'm not looking for an apprentice, particularly one that doesn't know the difference between a metal worker and a smith.
If I did want to learn about metalworking, how could I persuade you to teach me?
You not listening? Someone spit in your ear or steal your brain? I don't want an apprentice. So why don't you just fuck off?
I'm looking for new weapons.
Looking is for losers. Paying gets you the goods.
What have you got to trade?
No dobra, i ten kościół ma jakieś tam ciekawe rzeczy chyba. Mator Mace'a. Jest Wooden. Mam za 3, ale to my raczej uzyskamy, więc nie ma sensu. Mamy konkursę, którą też możemy uzyskać. Dobra, na razie sobie po prostu pogadam z innymi, nie?
Hey,
I can't think.
are you a wood...
Just because my lad.
So you lead the hunters?
No. So,
Shouldn't you...
but
Brogar.
one of the Don's lieutenants, the leader of the fighters, a, shall we say, powerful, single-minded man.
And you're his personal woodcutter.
For my sins,
Why does he want you to do it?
I tangled with him, and now I have to pay. We live by Brogar's laws out here.
Brogar's laws, not the Don's.
The Don wants me to hunt, Brogar wants his fire stoked. You judge who's really in charge.
Why don't you stand up to Brogar?
Him and all his fighters, you mean?
So everyone's afraid of him.
You clearly haven't met him yet. Then you'd understand. He's over there. Go and introduce yourself. Then decide whether you'd stand up to him.
How can I become one of the Don's men?
Firstly, I'll need to tell you a couple of things. The Don's a powerful man. Well, he was. Since we've been in this swamp, he's hidden in that temple. Hasn't been out for weeks. His wife Rachel's been trying to run the camp. She's the one you need to impress if you want to meet the Don.
Rachel. Right.
Before you charge up to her, you need to be aware of...
Brogar.
You're learning.
Why can't I get to talk to the Don himself?
If you can't get Rachel on your side, maybe you could get past the guard at the temple. Maybe.
Sounds like it could be worth a try.
True, but it's a long shot. Rachel might be your best way in.
Can you teach me to hunt?
Sure you wouldn't rather chop wood?
I was thinking more of hunting.
Then you're talking to the right man.
Can you teach me
Dobra,
about
ja mam
hunting?
system teraz nauki. Tak, na pewno nam się przyda sneak.
Teach me the right way to sneak.
Moving quietly is about balance. Put your feet down, toes first. Watch where you step in. Brushing twigs underfoot can be noisy, give you away. So move slowly and watch your path.
I teraz nie mamy hajsu na Get Animals. Zaraz sobie to uzyskamy. Ja i
There's
tak
no
co
point in
na kontrolku
sneaking if
mamy.
somebody can see you.
Sobie teraz ustawię to. No, chyba że poczekacie, ja sobie ustawię. To będzie opcjonalne. Dobra, i powinno działać dobrze.
What have you got to
No i
trade?
okej. Teraz musimy posprzedawać.
Can you teach me about...
Gut
Show me how to
animals.
gut
Bierzemy.
animals.
You slit the prey from the head toward the back. Then you pull the hide from the body with a jerk. With the right equipment, you can also remove animals' horns or teeth. Many hunters will sell you the necessary tools.
I dobra, jako już mamy snika, możemy zakrać naszą pierwszą zbroję, bo tutaj teraz musimy się oddać do nowicjuszy. Tam jest taki standardowy pancerzek początkowy za darmo. Będziemy sobie odebrać. Mamy jeszcze 10 punktów siły, to spoko. Nie, nauki. No dobra, udało się. Teraz pogadamy z Janem, chyba będziemy mieli też kolejne zadanko, żeby nas tam odprowadził do Harbour Town.
Can you show me the way to Harbour Town?
Sure. Follow me. See that farm down in the valley?
I see it.
Some of the Inquisition's minions work down there. Novices, they call them. They're apprentices to the mages in the monastery. Talk to them. They'll help you get to Harbour Town. But watch you don't find yourself accidentally recruited. You get recruited, there'll be no welcome for you at the Don's camp.
Thanks. I can take it from here.
I'm sure you can. Good luck. See you around.
Okej, dzięki Jan. To możemy sobie na spokojnie dojść tutaj. Ale będziemy tutaj na chwilę, ale są też tutaj zadania, ale tylko jesteśmy pozbrojeni. Jeszcze niczego tutaj na razie nie dotykamy.
Now who could teach me to pick locks? Interesting.
Tutaj mieliśmy Wisdom, ale jest idealny to do magii. Seaman's clothing, weatherproof and sturdy, others magical protection in combat. I proszę bardzo. Mamy przynajmniej jakąś trochę lepszą obronę. Także teraz wracamy do zadania. No wszystko sobie oczyścimy na spokojnie, to są potworki takie mocne, więc na razie nie chciałbym na szybki płonek mieć, nie? Na pewno nie możemy dostać się dla poprzedniej strinku, tam byli ci wojownicy zakonu, że będą nas atakowali od razu, nie?
Nie!
Nie! Nie, pomóż mi. Wow, udało się. Było ciężko. Trafiliśmy na cięższych przeciwników. Nie? No, pogadamy z Craigiem teraz.
Hey,
Lost, are you? Don't you worry about it. I'll take care of you.
who are you?
Craig. And if you want a fortune in gold, I'm your man.
Your job is to distribute wealth.
Exactly. I arrange little wagers, you give me your gold, and you could double it.
What odds do you offer?
Ah, you're interested. Listen up, I'll explain. You give me a sum in gold. If you win, I'll pay you back double.
And if I lose?
There are no losers, only future repeat gamblers. I'll just keep your gold warm until you want to try and win it back.
And can I be sure you'll pay out if I win?
Oh, you of little faith. I'm hurt. If I wasn't honest, do you think I'd last 2 minutes around here?
How do I place a bet?
Oh, nothing easier. We bet on anything here. Who'll be the next worker to get eaten by a swamp creature? The next winner in the arena? Anything. You can even bet on yourself. If you want to go into the arena.
People fight for gold.
Don't sound so surprised. People have fought for gold since time began. There's a small arena over in the west. That's where it happens. I bet you're worth a gamble. Tough-looking fella like you.
Which of the fighters here are the best?
Based on recent form, Ricardo's a loser. Lorenzo isn't too sharp either. Used to be all right. Faded a bit these days. I'd say Domingo is probably the best in camp.
Tell me more about the arena.
It's all friendly. Just a few bruises and broken limbs. It isn't to the death. It's where we train and test ourselves. Well, if you fancy a fight, just challenge one of our fighters. If he accepts, he'll go into the arena with you. The fight starts when both willing volunteers are in the arena with their weapons drawn. The first fighter to go down loses.
That's clear enough. Is there somewhere round here I can train for combat?
I wouldn't normally do this, but I'll train you if you like. Always good to get the inside skinny, in case you go into the arena.
I want to improve my fighting skills.
Dobra, i tutaj nas może ziomek nauczyć sword fightingu. To za 200 sztuk, nie? Niestety. Nie stać nas na razie. Fajna sprawa z tymi walkami na arenie, ale teraz tego nie zrobię. Pogadajmy z kimś innym.
Hey, you don't look like the rest of the Don's men.
Me? I'm the one the rest of them treats like dirt. Day in, day out, me and my workers try our best. And they need us, the bosses. But do they realize that? I wish they'd come and see what it's like. See if they like being eaten by swamp worms.
Are you in charge of the workers here?
Yeah, I'm supposed to oversee the workers at the excavations. But morale is so low that the men don't care anymore.
Why is it so bad here?
We keep losing men to the worms. And there are even worse fates too. I'd rather be anywhere else. But we have to collect anything made of gold and take it to Beppo. We didn't expect to have to fight the monsters here. We're not trained for it. And that bastard Brogar should be protecting us. But do his fighters ever come and help? Do they, hell? Too drunk, most of them.
So the excavations have stopped.
They won't be happy when they find out. The Don's supposed to be a fair man, but Brogar isn't, and he should be protecting us. If any of my men were good at fighting, they'd have gone long ago. They'd be living it up in the bars and brothels of Harbour Town.
I can talk to Brogar for you.
Don't. It'll only cause trouble. We've tried everything. Brogar's not going to listen to you.
Are any of your workers around?
They should all be at the excavation site. But that doesn't mean they will be. You'll recognize them. They'll be wearing workers' clothes, even if they've got no intention of working. Uncontrollable, most of them. That's what the swamp and being ignored does to you.
How did you end up in charge of the workers?
Don't think I volunteered. No way. The Don pointed his finger at me and said, "You will oversee the excavations." And that was it.
So the Don doesn't take no for an answer. What can you tell me about Brogar?
Nothing. I'm not telling you anything. I don't want trouble.
You've already got trouble.
Yeah, but I'm not dead. I'd rather take my chances with the worms than get Brogar angry.
Brogar can't be that bad.
Brogar is all bad. Ask the hunters. They'll tell you what he's capable of.
Well, I offered to help. Maybe I can do something to help. How many excavation sites are there?
3. 1 east of the temple, and 2 right in the middle of the swamp. Look for the artifact crates.
Right. If I'm going to take action, I'll need better armor.
I can give you workers' clothes, that's all. And you'd have to pay. After all, you're not a worker. Why should I clothe you?
We're all stuck on this island in this swamp together. We might as well help each other. I'll see if I can get your workers back to work.
You won't. If I can't, what chance does a stranger have?
No dobra, mamy tutaj zadanko takie związane teraz. Gadajmy z tym Brogarem.
Hey,
Did I look like I wanted to talk to you?
Whoa there. Someone shoot your dog?
Stupid and mouthy don't wash well round here, especially not from workers.
Seems to be working for you.
You must be new round here. I'll tell you what, since you're new in this pond, little fish, I'll cut you a break. But after that, your bones will get the breaks. You hearing me? See, folks around here do what I say. Now enough questions. I'm hungry. Bring me a haunch of fried meat from Rachel, the cook up by the smithy. Bit snooty, but a looker. The Don's a lucky man. Of course, with him in that temple all the time, she might need a bit of company.
Dobra, musimy mięsko przynieść mu. Przyniesiemy, bo to jest quest akurat.
Waif and stray looking for pig.
Z nią gadaliśmy trochę, to pominiemy.
Sorry.
Brugel wants a haunt.
And he sent you to... Well, I've already given you some meat. The ink... Were you... And with...
Why do you think...
The... Or Esteban... But...
Who do you think?
He'd be dead.
So it's... Can I?
And what... What do you...
You think that...
He... The ink... All...
You s...
You... Well... Go... Maybe we... Fine. You bring me...
Here.
Thanks. These... Here's your gold.
Hunting doesn't...
Take... If you'll... You...
No. But... I don't trust the Inquisition.
Another person without a home. If you want to stay...
Dobra, mamy tutaj mięso dla Brugela, więc damy.
Here, a haunch of fried meat.
Good. You wouldn't want to see me when I ain't been fed.
Hawkins says you're meant to be protecting his workers.
Hawkins says, does he?
You promised Hawkins if he paid, you'd protect him.
You worried about him. You protect him.
Right. You're a real man of honor. Got any proper work for me?
Are you actually good for something, little fish?
Easy to be cocky with that weapon and fancy armor of yours.
Nah, it's all the bodies I buried that make me cocky. 2 of my boys are supposed to be guarding the eastern swamp farm, but Clay's been lazing around the campfire. Go and see him. Make sure he takes over from Phil before Phil rots up there. Simple. I'm not losing another man to this fucking swamp.
Do you boys do anything other than stand about all day?
They're guarding. What do you expect? When it comes to standing around all day, these guys are trained killers, though, the lot of them. And if those creatures from the temples march in here, you'll be damn glad of them. So, show a little respect.
The fighters answer to you, right?
Yeah. Most of them owe their lives to me. One way or another. They know not to mess with a big fish.
So you know where they are at all times?
Course. Well, usually. One of them has gone missing. Dorgan was on an errand for me, down in the swamps. The pillock's probably got himself lost. Or eaten. Or he's chasing wenches again, never could keep his mind on the task in hand.
I'll look for him.
When I get my hands on him, he's gonna be emptying piss pots for the next month.
Get Clay to take over from Phil. Sounds simple enough.
The farm's over to the east. As it's a simple job, I'll assume you'll get it done.
No dobra, załatwione.
You see why people don't stand up to Brogar? You're lucky it wasn't stab wounds.
His armor and those fighters make him feel tougher than he is.
For you, maybe. For me, that's why I don't tangle with him.
Brogar is a big fish in a small pond.
And those are giant words. So big, I don't think you know what you're saying.
I know some people wouldn't have a problem if he disappeared.
I won't be responsible for what Brogar would do to you.
Let me worry about that.
You should worry. But you're serious, aren't you?
What would I have to do to deal with him?
If you work for him, do what he tells you and listen to everything he says. He'll let things slip. But you do know what you're proposing is dangerous.
About Brogar. I heard that Brogar was supposed to take care of the workers.
Brogar takes care of himself. That's nothing new and won't help you much at the moment.
Who knows about Brogar and wouldn't mind talking to me?
Talk to Lewis, one of my hunters. He knows a few things, more than you'd think. Start with him, see what he says.
How does Rachel feel about him?
She's soft. Brogar bullies her, and she's like that even though the Don's behind her.
I could help you.
Helpful sort, aren't you? You better not have landed me in it with Brogar. But then one's trouble is another's ease. Rachel needs this meat, so she'll be happy. Take note, sometimes it's better to take sides than end up in the middle.
I met a hunter called Jan. You haven't mentioned him.
He got himself posted as a guard on the road to Harbour Town. We never see him back here these days. That's another hunter less feeding the camp.
What can you tell me about your hunters?
Well, there's Lewis. Haven't seen him for days. I expect he's under a rock in the swamp. Not even the swamp flies bother him when he's had a skinful. Doug should also be in the swamp. He should be hunting. But I haven't seen him for days either. And of course you know what delightful tasks I have to do.
Doug has been successful. He's given me some meat for the camp.
We needed that. You better take it to Rachel if you haven't given it to her already.
I need some better armor.
You won't find it out here. There's only workers' clothes here.
Well, what about your armor? Where did that come from?
Armor for the hunters and fighters comes from the Don. But you won't get close to that if you're not accepted as one of us.
Right, so I've got to join the Don's gang first. All right. Where can I get workers' clothing?
Hawkins is your man. He's one of the Don's lieutenants. He's in charge of the workers.
No dobra. Mamy teraz tego Lorenzo.
Have you lost your mind?
I heard they'd all died. Every single one. We live in a time of such nightmares. Temple rising from the ground.
Tutaj mamy kolejny skarb.
A little more for me.
Peace. Failure and success. Two partners in a life. Dead now, like the rest of them.
decided to fight in the arena.
That's what I wanted to hear. Well done. Do yourself proud. Remember, once either man hits the ground, the fight's over. Carrying on when your opponent's on the dirt, that's not fair play, is it? You'll pay dearly if you break that rule.
Right. Does Brogar ever fight in the arena?
You looking to lose bits of yourself? Just asking would be risking your skin. Forget it. That's my advice.
Why?
He's not one to mess with. Arena fighting's a game. Brogar doesn't play games.
Neither do I. You'd be a good opponent. Why don't you fight me in the arena?
I should have seen that coming. Think about it. This is my domain. I even bet on myself. Well, you got spirit, but try someone easier.
A nauczymy się do 10 punktów siły. Żeby mieć coś lepszego.
I want to improve my fighting skills. I want to be stronger.
You're learning.
A nie jesteś już na złoto.
What have you...
O, mamy coś już, maszetę. Git. Nie, gdzie on jest? Zniknął mi z pola widzenia. Jezus. Znowu mi się gierka skraszowała, nie? No zatrzymajmy i tam będziemy zaraz grali. Nie wiem, czym to spowodowane jest, jak wcześniej się grało na spokojnie, nie? No zatrzymaj. Co jest grane? No tutaj takie gierki mam ogólnie. I ktoś chce zobaczyć sobie, o, cyk, cyk, cyk. Będzie to wszystko ogrywane. No dawaj, dawaj. No. Odpalamy. Teraz wczytywanie gierki jest, no.
I want to...
The dead outnumber the living.
No i dobra, zapisaliśmy.
Once this was all green fields. Brown fields.
Nie tam ziomek.
I don't care what the law says, it can't go on like this.
I want to make a bet.
Fabulous. What do you want to gamble on?
I'll fight Ricardo and win.
Ah, well, that's not too hard a prospect. Lousy odds, so your winnings won't be great.
I challenge you to a fight in the arena.
You think 'cause I'm a guard, I'm soft? Your mistake.
No i dobra, teraz rozpoczynamy walki areny. To jest bardzo super. Jakiś kontencik niż gadanie, nie? Tylko jeszcze sobie pozbieramy.
All right then, you bastard.
Mamy teraz łuk, to znaczy kusza. Super.
I'm sticking to guard duty from now on.
That makes me feel safe.
Bastard.
Well, that was daft.
What are you doing up here?
Hiding.
Doesn't anyone do anything in this camp?
Don't get me wrong, I'm a worker. Man of the earth, me. There's nothing fancy about moving soil round, but work is what I do best.
Tell me about your work.
About digging? Well, like I say, it may be dirty work, but someone's got to do it. You fancy trying? Just look for a sandy spot in one of the excavation sites, then you stick your shovel in the ground and dig. Who knows, you might even find something.
Dobra, liquid musiałem zalać. So what are you hiding from?
So, what are you hiding from?
Work.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, I'd like to be working, only I can't. You see all these huge insects turned up at the excavation site. I'm not going back to work while they're still there. I like my job, but I'm not going to die for it.
Which fighters are responsible for protecting the excavation site?
Just Ricardo, but I've not seen him there for a while. Don't think he cares much about us workers.
He'll care if the work doesn't get done, and he ends up doing it. I'll have a word with him.
Okay. But don't tell him I told you. He's almost as bad as those creatures.
Aren't you supposed to be protecting the excavation site in the swamp?
I am.
The worker, Brannan. He says he's been waiting forever for you.
I don't care about workers.
I can see why they made you a guard.
Dobra, idziemy do Craig'a, powiedz.
Ricardo's made of rice paper and spit. You'll find tougher. Here, your winnings.
I'm afraid none of the fighters will come to help you.
Oh, yeah. I thought so. For fighters, they aren't very keen on fighting. Thanks for trying, though.
You can go back to work. The insects are gone.
Are they really gone?
Gone. Dead. Deceased.
Okay. You seem like the honest type. I'd best be getting back to work then.
No i git. Teraz idzie. Teraz go musimy też. Sorry, musiałem coś napisać.
Hey.
Who are you? What do you want? I'm not going back. I won't. Tell them I won't.
You want to calm down, or do you want me to knock some sense into you?
You wouldn't be calm, not if you'd heard them. Not if you'd heard them.
Who is them?
Them. The ancients. They're everywhere, just listen. The screams, the whispering. I wish I couldn't hear it. I wish they weren't speaking to me.
Take a few deep breaths. Relax, okay?
Can't you see? It's all around us. The panic, people dying, the creatures. Can't you see that? They will rise from their graves to avenge themselves on the living. The ruins that have risen from the ground, who do you think made that happen? And they are but a herald. Soon they will show themselves. Then we will all be doomed.
Something is happening, but I've seen no evidence of spirits. What whispering? What are you talking about?
It's those temples, rising from the ground. The voices came from them. Who is it whispering? The ancients. All the things they find, the temples, they're from the ancients. And those idiots want me to dig them up, to desecrate their graves. The ancients have been disturbed. What do you think is causing these storms? And who knows how to fight them? Who knows what can stop them?
Aha. You said you don't want to go back. Back to where?
Hawkins didn't send you. He wants me to go back digging there. But how can I go back? They will take me again.
Well, Hawkins does want you back at work.
I knew it, but I won't go. You can forget it.
You want something to be afraid of? Really afraid of?
There's nothing you can do that's close to what those spirits will do to me. I can't go back there. No one knows how to stop the ancients. It's not courage I need. I'm not afraid. Staying away from them isn't about fear. Find someone else for the job. Send Dwight. He doesn't hear them. He doesn't believe. But you'd better know, the spirits will come for you. And there is no protection.
I have something that will protect you from the ancients.
There is no protection.
That's not what the mages say. They've been searching for objects like this amulet, for a way to protect us all.
That's just a cheap necklace.
Have a closer look.
How can this protect me?
This is what people have been searching the ruins for. Answers. For protection.
And they found something?
Yes. Objects with the power of the ancients, objects like this amulet, will protect you. The mages guarantee you'll remain 100% spirit-free. But we need to find more of these. More artifacts, so everyone can be safe.
Yes, of course.
That's why it's important for you to have this. If we're to protect everyone, we need you to look for things at the excavation site.
Of course. Of course. I'll do it. I'll help protect everyone.
No i cóż, łatwo. Mistrzostwo perswazji oczywiście na wysokim poziomie. Się nie muszę bać, że on natnie się na nie. Dobra, tutaj z tym Lorenzo zawalczymy, bo chyba nam zwiększy hajs. No, będziemy mieć 40 golda, tak to.
I'll fight Lorenzo in the arena.
That'll be worth watching.
I don't like faces I don't know well, and your face is too pretty. Slap some makeup on you and you could work the brothels.
You're a fighter, right?
I took the advice my teacher gave me. Find something you like and make it your job.
How about we sort out our differences in the arena?
A show fight? Why not? It'll get me out of this place for a while.
Wcześniej... Bo tutaj możemy hajsu więcej uzyskać, więc najpierw trzeba pokazać Lorenzo. Tak to może on nas gdzieś zaprowadzić w głąb bagna i chce nas okraść, tak jakby, nie? Więc myślę, że tak się najbardziej opłaca.
You gonna talk to me a bit nicer from now on?
Fuck off.
You know I'm new here then?
Shiny skin, gormless expression. You're not the first. It's the heap of gold in the temple. It sucks in idiots like flies to shit. But there's no one round here that wants to split their share of the Don's gold any further.
What's the Don going to do with the gold? Invest in swampland?
We might be stuck here now, but we're not going to be here forever. Once those religious nutcases are gone, Harbour Town will be ours. Then you'll see.
What are the Inquisition doing in the town?
Pretty face. Shame you're thick as pig shit with it. They only need the town to give them a supply route. The real work happens in the monastery. Fuck knows what they do up there.
And you don't think it would be a good idea to find out?
You're the nosy fucker. Why don't you knock on the door and ask them? Let's see how many questions you've got after they work you to death in the temple ruins.
Live here, die there. You know, there's an ocean full of beautiful desert islands. Where did the Don get all his gold?
See that temple? We took it. And guess what? It was full of gold and artifacts and stuff. Now it's full of guards, an ogre, and surrounded by us. There are temples all over the island. Why don't you bugger off and find your own?
You just walk in and take the gold from the temple ruins.
Yeah, it's that simple. Go on, try it. Then you'll see the beasts that come charging out of those ruins. You have to deal with them before you get to the shiny stuff.
So you've cleared all those creatures out of the ruins?
Keen to see them, are you? All right. We'll go to a temple ruin nearby. You help me deal with the creatures there, then you can get your share of the gold.
What's the catch?
There's no catch. We clear the place and split the rewards.
How do we split the gold?
50-50.
You've got a deal.
Good. Follow me.
No i to jest generalnie nas będzie spróbował skamać, ale to my go teraz oskamujemy. Bo to jest darmowa dość.
Town will be safe for a while.
Now, no one can see us here, so let's have ourselves a little chat.
What about?
I've met people like you. Troublemakers.
Right. So we're not here for the temple.
You're getting the picture. It's just you and me, and you're gonna give me your gold.
Can we talk about this?
I don't want to talk. I want you gone. Permanently. Every scummy weasel that turns up here costs me a share of my gold.
You not left yet?
You not left yet? Your mistake.
We'll see. Let's get this over. Draw your weapon.
See? I knew you were trouble.
Ah! 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 Yeah! Ah!
Nie mamy Catrax. Takie... No dobra.
Hey.
Hey, what? You better be from Hawkins. I need those crates moving.
What crates?
The ones full of artifacts? What else are we moving? Damn Hawkins. His workers should have delivered them by now. I knew it was too much responsibility for the old coot.
I've just arrived here. I'm not from anyone.
Lazy more like. Bet you never done a decent day's work in your life.
Zaraz będę.
So you're in charge of moving boxes, right?
They're not just any old boxes. They're full of artifacts from the excavation sites. They get dug up, they come to me, and then they go to the Don.
Oh, so you're not even moving boxes for yourself, then?
When you get an important role here, then you can make jokes. Until then, shut your bleeding mouth.
What's in these artifact crates?
Puppies. Artifacts, what do you think, genius? Everything that's dug up from the ruins gets crated up, but keep your mitts off them. If you're looking for gold, then do some work. You dig for the Don, then you'll get your share.
I'll think about it. Let's talk sensibly. I could help you get your crates.
Think you can? All right. We'll get going and get them moving.
No sense in asking if you know the magic word.
What magic word? Here, you're not with that Inquisition lot, are you? Look, I'll have no magical nonsense around here.
Where are these crates you want moved?
At the excavation site, but they should be here. I swear, those workers are being slack just to wind me up.
No dobra, akurat to tam... To jest szybciutkie co do załatwienia tego problemu.
Town will be...
You look relaxed.
The busy mosquito is swatted at dawn. The happy snail does nothing but yawn. We're in a swamp. What's there to make an effort for?
The Don just lets you relax.
Never see him. Beppo's always chasing us to hump crates round. All that effort for what? A pile of old crap. Hawkins is my boss, and if Hawkins doesn't care, Beppo can go screw himself. And Hawkins doesn't care about anything.
Right. Hey, Dwight, you need to start shifting those crates over to Beppo.
And who are you to be telling me what to do?
I'm the guy telling you to move those crates.
You see, I could do that, or I could just stay here, and that sounds more relaxing.
Try relaxing when I've put my boot up your ass.
All right, don't burst a blood vessel, I'm moving.
No i łatwo. Teraz gadamy z Beppo.
I sorted out your crate delivery problem.
Really? Well, thanks. Good to see someone's applying themselves. Tell you the truth, I ain't sure why the Don wants all this gold. Ain't like there's much to spend it on in a swamp.
Not that I've seen.
Anyway, you've put me in a generous mood. Here's a little advance on your share.
No i git.
You beat him fair enough. And to the victor the spoils. Your winnings.
Dodamy jeszcze z Oskarem, bo ma tutaj zadanie dla nas.
Do you need help? I'm looking for work.
No one here looks for work. The only thing people here look for is gold. And you don't look like you're any different.
Do you work with gold?
Gold. Gold. Nothing but gold. You just see the money in it, don't you? Well, there's no point you thinking about getting wealthy here. Every crumb of gold out there belongs to the Don.
Everyone has to give their gold to the Don.
If you know what's healthy for you, once a month you have to take the Don his share.
And how much is his share?
You see anyone round here looking wealthy?
Not unless mud is the local currency.
Oh, you should see the gold he has in his temple. Hordes of it. Ha! I can see that look in your eye. Fancy a slice, do you? You'll end up in pieces with those thoughts in your head.
How do I get to see the Don?
What do you want to see the Don for? Try standing on a tree outside the temple. You're not going to get closer than that.
There must be some way to see the Don. Something he wants.
If it doesn't glitter, he doesn't give a toss. I wouldn't be surprised if one day he had his wife gold-plated.
Is there something he wants then? Something in gold he doesn't have?
We found a sword pommel. Beautiful bit of work. Supposed to belong to some garrison commander before he pissed off an ogre. You find the blade for that pommel, the Don'd kiss your hairy ass. Fuck it, I would too.
Where can I find this sword blade the Don wants?
If you believe the stories, the ogre dragged the garrison commander off where those temple ruins are. If anyone has found anything there, they're bound to shoot their mouth off. Particularly seeing as those bits of blade will be covered in gold. There's a pisshead called Lewis, reckoned he'd seen something, but he's a sack of shit.
So you want to restore the sword for the Don?
If I can get all the pieces. Can't do jack shit without all the pieces.
I'll find the blade the Don wants.
You want to look for it, be my guest. But you take one piece of that blade for yourself, one bit of glittering gold, I'll hear about it.
I wouldn't dream of it.
No i dobra, musimy...
So, you're still here.
You made me feel so welcome.
You want to stay in this shithole? You're welcome to it.
They were right below us the whole time.
I'm ready to fight you now.
Hold your horses, stallion. I'll fight you if you put some gold where your mouth is. Make it worth me while. I don't do anything for nothing.
I want to make a bet. I'm ready to face you in the arena.
There's gold on the table. How can I refuse? Let me know when you want this to start.
I want to fight you. Right now.
Well, that sounds serious. Meet me in the arena. The arena is the only place we'll fight. Got that? And if you leave the arena during the fight, you lose. May the worthiest fighter win.
No dobra, i tak musimy z Craigiem zawalczyć, bo on... miecza tego Oskar mówił i akurat musieli płacić za niego, więc akurat my go pokonamy i chyba uzyskamy ten kawałek, więc jest wszystko sytuacja win-win, nie? Dla nas. Wypieczenie.
Now you...
You think it'll be one-sided? Let's find out.
You bastard. That gear is mine. I'll consider that your winnings, you bastard.
What have you got to try?
A, sprzedamy teraz rzeczy. To na pewno.
I want to
Damy jeszcze siłę chyba. Nie dostaję te pieniądze, myślę, że się da. Piątkę możemy wykorzystać.
Good.
I teraz możemy chyba coś kupić lepszego. O. Możemy też live. Dobra, myślę, że to weźmy. Nie, w sumie nas nie stać. Weźmy na tą włócznię. Dobra, zobaczmy, czy wszystko tutaj z tej skrzynki poczyszczyliśmy. No tutaj chyba z 2 fragmenty mamy tej ostrzy, nie? To oczyszczone jest za to. Okej, gadamy teraz z tą klejem.
You look tired.
And you look ugly. Piss off.
What are you doing here?
I'm admiring the view. Great view. That's why we get all these tourists.
Ha! That and the friendly locals. Nice warm fire this? Nice and safe?
Brugel sends you to get on my nerves.
You don't care you're making him angry?
Angry? Oh no. I'm pissing my pants.
Shouldn't you be standing guard by the swamp farm?
Piss off.
I don't care what you think of Brugel, but you see, now I am telling you to get out on guard duty.
You are?
That's right.
There's a reason Brugel didn't come himself. Now I'll show you.
All right then, you bastard.
Nie, dobra, załatwione.
Are you gonna stand guard now, or are we gonna fall out?
I'm going.
Zaraz idziemy po stamtąd.
Are you one of the fighters here?
I am out here. But when we were in the town, well, sleight of hand's more my thing. Combat's for boneheads. I have a few real skills. Sneaking, opening locks, picking pockets. Proper, honest skills. No violence needed.
Sounds good. Clay is taking over your post.
About time. Thanks. Here's something for you. Always pay your debts. Now, I need a rest.
I want to be a better thief.
No, ale on nas może uczyć na pewno zamków się nauczymy.
Can you teach me how to open locks?
Of course. Many locks. Then you... But...
Mamy 4 sztuki złota, dobra. Teraz pozbieramy sobie pieniążki na pancerz. Będziemy potrzebowali go. I tutaj musimy wejść, to będzie dużo, bardzo dużo. Właściwie przeciwniku. No i super. No, tam nie polecam dalej iść, bo tam jest strasznie twardy przeciwnik, nie na nasz poziom. Dobra, to jest ten Draugan, o którym mówiłem było. No i on ma Fragment of Sword. List. No, to złoto. Teraz wielkie pytanie, czy nam się uda pokonać teraz tego Rotworma. Kurwa nie, to już dla... Spróbujemy może wdrapać się, o, to będzie pomysł dobry. Nie, on teraz nie wejdzie. No i super.
Enrico is back working at the excavation site.
How did you manage that?
Let's say he took some persuading, but saw sense.
Well, I suppose you need to have some gold for that.
Brannan has returned to work.
I saw. Good. Good work.
I thought you'd be pleased.
I am. Oh, take this. You deserve payment.
Thought you might like to know Dwight's gone back to work.
He has? That's almost a miracle. But well done. Here, take these coins.
Your gratitude is boundless. Right, they're all back at work. Things should get moving now.
That is good work. That'll keep Beppo and his cronies off my back.
I mamy Workers Close za 500. Więc trochę, musimy pozbierać pieniążków, nie?
Why are you making Sam saw wood for you?
What business is it of yours, little fish?
He needs to hunt. If he doesn't, we'll all starve.
And if I don't get wood for my fire, I'll be pissed off. You're pissing into the wind if you wait for Rachel to organise anything. You want something here, you have to take it.
Yeah, I'm beginning to understand that. Did you know Ricardo isn't at his post, at the swamp excavation site?
You telling tales now?
Just being helpful.
Well, unless you've got orders from me, stay out of my business.
I found Dorgan.
Yeah? Where is the lazy bastard?
He's dead. His body's in a cave near the swamp.
Oh, well, if it keeps some swamp creature feeding off my back, it'll be the first useful thing he's done. Now, did he have anything on him? Anything at all?
I didn't search the body.
You expect me to believe you didn't check him? You didn't go through his pockets for gold?
I'm not into strip searching corpses. I'll leave that to you. Clay's taken over from Phil on guard duty.
Good. Pair of useless arseholes.
Anything else for me to do?
Well, maybe one thing, if you're up to it.
Try me.
Okay. But don't say I didn't warn you. Have you ever collected funds generously donated by those grateful for their security?
Generously donated security funds. You mean protection money?
Shush! Not so bloody loud.
Who are you protecting?
What do you care?
You want me to do this job or not?
Maybe you can succeed where that damn Dorgan failed. Well, all the folks in this camp who ain't fighters, go and tell them their monthly payment is due. Collect it, then bring the gold back to me. Simple.
I'll take the job.
But can I trust you? Could be you're a shifty little fish.
I'll do it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I want it done, and I want it done right.
You seem to be a man who hears a thing or two. Have you heard anything about a broken sword blade?
What good is a sword in pieces to anyone? Worthless junk. Only one who'd be interested in that is that blacksmith. And you, apparently. What's that about, then?
Just curious.
Just curious. You know, just curious can get you into a lot of trouble.
Dobra.
What have you got to trade?
Sprzedałem. Gdzie ten Craig?
I want to make a bet. I'm ready to face Domingo in the arena.
Now there's a fight should bring in some wagers. Good luck.
Nie, akurat mamy 100, to się nauczymy tego pickpocketa.
I want to be a better thief. Can you teach me about pickpocketing?
Well, first off, you can't rob someone who is keeping an eye on his purse. Fastest way to trouble.
That much I'd worked out for myself.
All right, all right. Try talking to them, okay? Ask them a question. Keep that. Then you can lift the...
Teraz idziemy walczyć z Domingo. Tam była akurat dobrą tarczą.
Let's try a few rounds in the arena.
Are you that keen to get a kick in?
Here, have a swig of this.
That's the good stuff right there.
So, how about the arena?
Go on then. A beer, someone to punch. Life doesn't get much better.
You're clearly a man of simple tastes.
Dobra, maczetę. Lecimy tą włócznią.
Time for a little lesson. Ah! Yeah! Ah! 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 Oh! Ah! 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 Ah!
Domingo'll have learned to respect you. Your win took him by surprise. And me. Here, your winnings. I don't like paying out. But you did what you bet you'd do.
Nobody will face me in the arena.
That's one of the biggest compliments they can pay you.
Yes, but I haven't faced Brugel.
Ah, that's a different world altogether. Brugel won't fight just for the hell of it. His position in camp is built on his brawn and his ruthlessness. He can't afford for anyone to beat him in combat. It'd weaken his power, so he's wary, as you should be.
I know what I'm doing.
You'd better.
No dobra, stoczymy pojedynek z Brugelem.
I want to make a bet. I think I can beat Brugel in the arena.
I think he'd turn you into paste. But first you'd have to get him to fight you. That's hard enough.
I'll find a way. Brugel, I challenge you to fight me in the arena.
You ain't worth the walk.
I fought and defeated all your fighters. Will you face me now, or are you a coward?
Show a little respect, little fish. I'll fight you. Maybe that way I can teach you some respect.
No i dobra, teraz Brugel.
Hope you're ready for this.
Yeah!
Nie, złapał mnie, kurde. Przyjemnie odżegnasz. Wyposażymy się w Wooden Shielda i tak zagram.
Hope you're ready for this.
Yeah!
Szlak by to. Ale jest ciężko, ciężko.
Hope you're ready for this.
Yeah!
That's right. Don't.
Ajajaj, tak bliziutko było. Ale już mamy sposób.
Hope you're ready. That's right. Don't. I ain't finished with you. I ain't finished with you. Stop, will you? I ain't finished with you.
No. Była to ciężka walka, ale się udało.
You ain't worth. Not bad. I'm impressed.
Jakie on ma...
Stay in my good books and I can make something of a scrapper like you.
I think I can make something of myself.
You get too cocky with people, it'll be a grave you're making for yourself.
I took the liberty.
You, rob a man.
You'd have done the same.
Pięknie, pięknie.
The men in the camp say you've never won a fair fight.
What's the point of a fair fight? You stick by the rules, you get beaten, or dead, or you become a white robe. I'd rather be dead than that.
I'm sure lots of people would prefer you dead than in a white robe.
You know what I think?
Okay, so you ain't bad, I'll give you that. But your technique is all over the place.
Too risky. Too risky. About Brogar. Brogar's demanding protection money from people and wants me to collect it.
You need Brogar on your side, but you don't want to end up like Dorgan.
Dorgan?
Dorgan was the last one to collect protection money for Brogar. Now he's disappeared.
Dorgan is dead. I found him in a cave.
Well, protection rackets aren't known for being safe things to get involved in.
It looked like wild animals had killed him.
Be careful. You don't want to end up like that.
Thanks. That advice isn't exactly easy to follow. I found this note in Dorgan's pocket.
That's a handy thing to have. Dangerous too if certain people discover you have it.
About Brogar. I defeated Brogar in the arena.
I did hear that. That must have been some battle. Now keep the pressure on him. You're getting close to nailing the bugger.
About your hunting. Both your hunters are back out doing their job.
Are they? You work fast.
Your team's not the best I've seen.
You take what you find. They're what I found. As for your training, maybe I can help.
Brogar went down. You beat him. You really beat him.
We're all human.
Brogar? Human? Ha! Well, here are your winnings. One thing, Brogar won't let this lie.
I know.
Dawaj, stać nas na marker close, to już to od razu kupujemy.
Let me have some workers' clothes.
Here. This is all I can spare.
Thanks. I'll remember this. Too risky.
Dobra, i to protection money pozbierajmy. Bo nie, no w sumie jeszcze muszę ten quest wykonać. Tam czwartą część tego zbioru. Z tym gadałem. To zrobiliśmy. To za 200 sztuk złota dopiero. Wydajemy z tą Rachel.
About your camp. Your deliveries of artifact crates will be starting again.
Thanks. I didn't want to worry Esteban about that. Not after everything that's happened.
The workers had downed tools, but I've got Brannon and Enrico to start work again.
Good. One less worry. Here, take this. You'll need it.
By the way, Craig is running a betting ring.
He knows Esteban doesn't like that kind of thing. It just ends up with the men arguing. This could be the spark that sets everything off. Go and tell Craig I said to stop it if he knows what's good for him.
Brogar is forcing Sam to work for him instead of hunting. He's sawing wood for Brogar's fire. That's why you've not been getting the meat you need.
Damn Brogar! I thought he was trying to undermine Esteban. He'd be nothing without the Don, and now I need that meat.
What do you want to do about it?
Me? You do what you can. There'll be a full-on rebellion if stomachs go empty. If you want to help out, get me meat and get Sam back out hunting.
Brogar has ordered me to collect protection money for him.
What? Really? And who are you supposed to collect it from?
From all the men here who aren't one of his fighters.
He's really gone too far this time. How long has he been getting money from them?
No idea.
All right, just play along. Collect the gold and find out who's not paying so willingly. Then we might be able to put a nail in Brogar's coffin. He's not taking over this camp. Not while I live.
I certainly wouldn't want to see him with any real power. Dorgan, one of Brogar's people, had this list on him.
Can I see it, please? Seems Dorgan was helping Brogar to pocket Esteban's gold. Where is he now?
Dead. I found him in a cave near the swamp.
This list will help. We'll need more evidence, though, if we're to persuade Esteban Brogar is working for his own interests.
Brogar is refusing to help the workers. They're being attacked by the creatures in the swamp.
That sounds like him. Wouldn't want to risk his precious fighters to protect the workers. This is all grist to the mill. Keep an eye on him. There's bound to be more.
More? It doesn't look like anyone is doing their job in this camp. Too risky. I'm here for Brogar's money.
What? Running Brogar's errands is no way to make friends here. Now they've got you collecting gold.
Whatever you say. Now give me the money.
Here. And I hope a geiger bites you in the arse.
Niezwykła kradzież niestety. Mamy już 13 punktów, no kurde, teraz super. Kurwa, będę się teraz tu kręcić. Dobra, i teraz tak, zebrać pieniądze od Hawkinsa.
I'll need your protection money for this month.
We work, we feed you, we bring you wood, and you still screw us workers for gold.
Musimy pozbierać pieniążki dla siebie.
Brugel sent me to collect the money you owe him.
So, he's got you working for him. Thought you might have a bit more sense. Here, take it. Hope you choke on it.
Too risky.
No mamy tych browarów 6. No to możemy pogadać z samym.
What do you know about a sword? A golden one?
Well, I've heard stuff. And I thought I may have found a piece of it back at the excavation site.
Have you still got it?
I was about to dig it out when those insects came.
I wonder if it's still there. I'm here to collect you-know-what, Brannon. Pay up.
Brugel got you collecting now, has he? Okay, I'll pay. But I actually want protecting this time.
Dobra, ten zostaje na spokojnie. Później go okradniemy.
Brugel wants his money.
Take my gold. Take everything, but leave me alone.
You like your violence, don't you?
Look out! Behind you! A rotworm!
What? Where? Has it gone?
Co się im nie pojawia nic?
There, behind you. An enormous damn rotworm.
What? Where?
Wouldn't dream.
Dobra, trudno się mówi. Teraz z samym pogadamy.
You alone out here? What? Are you alone out here?
Yeah, don't yell, I'm deaf. You seen my full of beer glass thing goes smash if you drop it.
You're drunk.
So, I'd rather be dead drunk than dead, and we're all gonna die soon anyway. You wait. When the white robe shows up, we'll all be as dead dead men.
White robes?
Yeah! The white robes. White! From the
Inquisition?
Yeah! What do white robes want in a...
Yeah. And what can you tell me about the white robes?
They're everywhere. Came from the sea, from the mainland, and now they're sweeping across the island, wrecking everything.
Have you ever met a white robe?
Are you insane? Huh? I'd run like a stabbed rat if I ever all.
I can believe it.
Where's that damn...
Don't you think you've had enough?
Enough? Enough? Oh, I can't drink enough. Have you been to the Don's camp? I can tell you, once you've spent a couple of days there, you'll start on the sauce too, believe me. If you'd been there, you'd be me.
Why? What's wrong with the camp?
Bunch of total arsehole bastards. Always screwing each other over. I don't trust a single one of them. The worst bastard is Brugel. A nasty piece of work. He's a bastard's bastard.
Tell me more about this Brugel.
The whole damn place is under his thumb. Officially. Officially, yeah. Officially, he's just the boss of the fighters. The Don's lieutenant. But he's more than that. Every man there's terrified of him. Even his shadow's scared of him. Because that Brugel, he wants to replace the Don, doesn't he? Yeah, he does.
Right. You seem to know a lot about Brugel.
More than you think, and not just about Brugel. You get me more beer, and then I'll really tell you something.
I get you more beer and I'll be lucky to understand you. I'll see what I can do. You mean a beer bottle?
That's what I said. You've got bad hearing, you know that. The bottle was right. It was here. No, here somewhere.
Shouldn't you be hunting?
Damn it, don't you start. Everything's going to hell, and I'm supposed to go hunting? No way! I'd rather sit here and have a little drink-a-dink-a-doo.
If you start hunting, I'll give you a beer.
Nope. That'll mean I gotta move, and I'm not moving. You do it.
Get hunting, or I'll get unpleasant.
Wait!
I'm waiting.
What? Right. You go and deal with these rats. They're over the... south of here. If you come back, I'll give you 30 cold groins. What do you think?
Those furry little rats you were worried about, they won't be looking at you funny again.
Hey, that was fast. You're a pretty good hunter. Here, 30 gold coins.
That's only 25.
Yeah? Oh, well, it's all I've got. I had 30 once.
Your protection money is due. Hand it over.
Yeah, here you are. Don't need to get rough.
Hey, who do those beers belong to?
What beers? Oh, they're mine. Hey, I can't see them. Where are they?
Here, one beer for some information.
Hey, you got one. You're beautiful.
Here, you're a hunter. Or you were. Teach me something about it.
Now you're talking. When I got time, I'll do just that.
So, why is everyone so afraid of Brugel?
Ah! Why did you think? He's the strongest fighter in the camp. No one can beat him.
Not true. I beat him in the arena.
Oh! Really? That's funny.
No dobra, zostawiało same wyspy. Więc jest... tylko znaleźć tego Dwighta. On też jest zwijany na hajs.
Too risky. Brogar wants his protection money.
Here, take it, and leave me in peace.
Ile tu mamy hajsu? 380... Ciekawe, czy się obrazi.
Are you out? What? Big deal?
But I...
You better go... Go on.
Anything new? Well, I hope not. This is for you.
Look.
Brogar, it gets this could...
What did you...
I calmed her down.
Next time, talk to me before blabbing.
So, anyone else for me to fight?
Nah, no one springs to mind. Surely you've got other things to get on with. People like you usually have.
I want to improve my fighting skills. Teach me sword fighting.
Right. I'm going to tell you how to counter parry. If you're taking flurries of blows, you need to knock your opponent's weapon aside. Do this, he's unprotected, so you must attack. It's not easy to do. You need a feel for the right moment to parry and attack. Practice it and it will help you. But remember, it only works if you're being attacked. And if your opponent tries to parry, you won't get a chance to do it.
Gdzie jeszcze się udać? Ja bym się na pewno próbował przeskoczyć szorkiem i poobrabować.
What do you want?
Teraz...
Weapon away. Ah! Go on. That's better.
No siadaj na tej dupie. Aha.
This lock is too difficult.
You look sick. Looks sick to me. I don't want to catch it. Last thing I need is some disease. How long until it comes? Supplies are running out. Don't look a bit bleak.
Did it. That wasn't it. There.
The sky's up there, we're down here, the earth's down there. That makes sense.
No i dobra, coś uzyskaliśmy. Mamy te sword. To był chyba przepis, tak? Bag of spices, onion. No dobra.
How long until the town will open?
Yeah, I couldn't sleep anyway.
I now have all the pieces of the sword blade.
I was right. It is a beautiful piece of work. Good job it has me to return some life to it, eh? And you still... Come back, I'll show you. Here, fucking beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Is...
Sorry.
Ha! You fuck... You're gonna...
Dobra, mamy nowy mieczek i mamy teraz wejście do domu.
What was that?
10 siły potrzebujemy.
I want...
Przypomniało mi się, że będziemy musieli walczyć teraz z tymi botami, żeby odebrać klaczem manetu.
Are you fucking crazy?
I'll help you.
Rotten hell!
I'll help you.
Rotten hell!
No i git. Jest co?
What was that noise? That's not your bed.
New here, right?
It's that easy to tell.
Ah. Don's boys already got on your nerves, eh? They're just bored. No imagination, you see.
What do you think about Don Esteban?
You can say what you like about the Don, but he's never left us in the lurch. You can always count on his word.
What do you do here?
I tend the Brugel weed here on Robar's farm. It's not the most noble of plants, but it's versatile. You can brew beer with it. You can, should you be of a mind, smoke it as well. The smoke has special properties, if you know what I mean.
Can you sell me some weed or beer?
Surely can. And I have more to sell as well, if you're interested.
What do you have to sell? Who is Robar?
He's a salt-of-the-earth fellow. He farms this swamp. Well, this field.
What do you know about the Don?
I know enough not to mess with him. We used to be out here all alone, until they swept in and took the place over. But stick to his rules and he's a good man, if a hard taskmaster. Working in the fields isn't easy, but it gets you away from people. Space to think.
Give me your protection money.
All right. I really don't want any nastiness.
Huh? That look. You've come for protection money.
Too risky. Is this your land?
It's me that farms it. Then I use the Brugel weed that grows here to make beer.
What can you tell me about the area around here?
You haven't been here long, have you? Let's see. Well, the boys in the camp all work for Don Esteban. They're collecting everything they can find made of gold. The Don must have a fortune in that temple by now.
Do you work for the Don?
Me? I've been on this farm all my life. One day, these ruins rise up out of the ground, all over the place. Then Don Esteban comes here. At least he keeps these creatures from the temple away.
Where did the gold the Don's collecting come from?
From those temple ruins, the ones that rose from the ground. They say there are treasures there, and creatures.
Could you teach me to make beer?
I suppose. If you have a basic knowledge of alchemy, but it would take you years to learn properly.
What's Brugel weed?
They call it a weed, but it's not. Mostly grows in the swamp or along rivers. But you can find it most anywhere. Looks useless, but you can't get hops out here. Well, not cheap you can't. And this stuff will do the trick.
Is your beer any good?
There were those on the mainland who thought so. Barleyman's export, they called it, till the island was cut off. Every time you think you're getting ahead, life just drags you down. Which reminds me, the camp is waiting for a delivery. I don't suppose you'd be interested in dropping some bottles off for me?
Maybe I could help you gather some Brugel weed.
Well, it would save me some time. All right. But I need deliveries of 10 plants. I'll give you 70 gold coins for every 10 you bring.
Why does everyone here see a new face and just assume I'll do jobs for them?
'Cause you need people that will owe you favors.
Favors?
You never know when you'll need them. Take these 10 bottles to Rachel, the camp cook. I need 50 gold coins for them, so I can pay my damn protection money.
All right, but one day I'll want to collect that favor.
Course. Here's the beer. And don't forget, 50 gold pieces.
50. Yeah, I'll remember that. I'm here to collect your protection money.
What? Don't tell me you're one of Brogar's henchmen.
Let's say business partner in training.
Well, I'm sure you have your reasons.
You can relax. I dealt with those bog bodies.
Now that is a relief. I knew you weren't all bad. Here, take this as a thank you.
Thanks. But I am still going to need that protection money.
Here, take it. I hope I can get some peace now.
Dobra, teraz możemy się sprzedać te browary. Kurde, ale ciemnica tu jest, nie?
Hello? Hello?
The swamp farmer sent me with 10 bottles of beer.
Ah, I wondered when that was going to arrive. Thank you. That saved me a walk.
Robar told me to collect 100 gold coins for the beer.
100? Has he made this batch with diamonds or something? Robar's an honest man. He wouldn't hike his prices that much. Are you trying to pull a fast one on me?
He asked for 100, or I was to take the beer back with me.
I don't know what Robar's thinking. But beer buys contentment among the men. Here. But I'd better not find out you lied to me.
I heard the Don was interested in a sword. A golden sword. Well, I've got it.
Are you serious? So you actually found all the pieces? That's amazing. You can't even tell it was broken. Oscar certainly knows his metals.
Surely this is enough to get me an audience with the Don.
Are you kidding? He'll probably divorce me and marry you.
I'm guessing that means I can go in.
No i dobra, łatwe 50 sztuk złota. Niestety ten miecz będziemy musieli oddać, nie będziemy go mieli już do siebie. Teraz idziemy do tego Roberta.
What was that noise?
I delivered your beer.
Yeah? But did you get my gold?
Yes, here it is.
That's a sight. Now I can get Brogar off my back. Thank you. I won't forget this. Consider a favour owed.
No i dobra, oddajemy to tylko protection money dla... Nie oddajemy sobie go, nie oddajemy mu. Kupimy sobie tylko broń. Skara nie jest jeszcze nie. Jak to wygląda, to sprawdzę. 30 blade damage, czyli coś w równi musimy znaleźć. Wow, co się stało?
Go fuck it.
A jeszcze z nim nie pogadamy.
What was that?
Musimy najpierw tego Domingo pokonać.
Hey, you there.
What do you want?
Oscar says hello. He paid me to knock you.
Right.
So, either you give me more than Oscar did.
Let's talk about this.
Gold or a pounding? What part of that didn't you understand?
So how much did Oscar pay you?
50 gold.
Huh. Here's my answer. Screw you.
You just screwed yourself. Time for a little lesson.
Keep it up!
Come on!
Now it's good.
Nice style, man. That was good.
Co jest? Czemu mnie tak wywala?
You're looking.
That was you. Fine. What have you got to trade?
28, 40 Bastet złot. Możemy też tego Battleaxa kupić sobie. Nie, w sumie to będziemy mieli tą tarczę, to będzie przybliżone, więc o więcej. No, jak się nauczymy tych zamków.
I want to be a better thief.
Musimy coś rozprzedać jeszcze. Ja nie wierzę, no to jest zbugowane w tej roli.
I couldn't sleep anyway.
What have...
No pierwszy możemy sprzedać. Mięso. Minta. To możemy. To możemy. To. Niestety musimy to posiadać. Mamy nowych wojsk? No dobra, to się nauczymy już raczej na spokojnie wtedy.
What's your
So about that little job I'm doing for you. Should I collect money from Sam?
No, Sam works for me. Good man. Knows the value of being discreet about his work.
Got it. What if I run into problems?
It's your job, so it's your problem. I'm owed 200 gold. I don't care how you get it. Squeeze it out of them or find it another way. But don't come back with any less.
Right. Who exactly am I meant to be collecting from?
You got a hole in your head? Anyone who isn't one of my boys. Oscar the Smith, the workers, Hawkins, Enrico, Brannan and Dwight, the hunters, Doug and Lewis, and that swamp farmer Robar and his farmhand Ogle. And hurry it up.
There's no one left to collect from.
Right. So where's my 200 gold coins?
I did the work. I'm keeping the gold.
I knew you were shifty. Think you can get one over on Brogar, eh? Well, you got a big shock coming, little fish, when you least expect it.
Dobra, jak się teraz nauczymy. Dostaliśmy poziom.
I want to be a better thief. What can you teach me about picking more difficult locks?
The principle is the same. Push down the bolt and then... Of course, the locks like that are expensive.
Better start again. Broke. There.
Okej, nie udajemy się już do Esteban w końcu.
Stop where you are. You ain't going another step closer to the Don.
Guarding. Guess that's a really important job.
Most important in the camp. I make sure people don't just stroll in to see the Don. He's very against strolling in. And I'm not pissing Rachel off or I won't get any grub. So, move along.
Rachel says I can talk to the Don.
Really? And I'm just supposed to believe you, eh?
Shall I bring her here? I'm sure she'd be delighted to know her orders aren't being followed.
Yeah, all right. I get the picture. Go in, but don't annoy him, or Rachel will be serving up both our guts for lunch.
Dobra, pochodnie się nie skończyło niestety.
Boom banga bang. The worst failures in Al...
10 doświadczenia, spoko.
Gold and water. The secret treasures of the desert.
Unless the Don sent you with business.
You might want to talk to the Don.
Nie mogę pogadać na razie z Donem, bo wszyscy się śpią. Muszę czekać. Niestety sadle. No jedziemy tam do Jana, tam jest łóżko chyba. Tam nie ma łóżka, kurwa, wszystko zajęte. No i to mi się podoba. No, wstawać, wstawać, wstawać.
I think that's cooked.
Yeah, I should have thought of that.
Looks good.
They're everywhere.
No i dobra, jest już dane z tematem.
Inquisitor wants that. What about what we want?
Is it your habit to walk into places unannounced? Who are you?
A castaway. I've come to offer you my services.
A castaway? I need true men. Lucky men. You saw your ship wrecked beneath you. Do you see that as luck?
When all but one other died and I lived, I call that luck.
Well, I suppose we're all castaways on this island. Cast away by life, now cast away by those stones. I'll give you a chance, castaway. Prove your luck to me.
I have brought you the sword you were searching for.
This is Oscar's work, I can see that right away. We both sought this sword since we heard of it. Now here it is in my hands. Here, you deserve a little gold for bringing this to me. Pride gets eaten alive in this damn swamp. It gets swallowed by anger, poisoned by idleness. Sometimes I think Fincher is the only man-jack of them left with any self-worth. And Fincher told me that you have pride. But do you have substance? I am in need of pride. So I shall give you a chance to prove yourself, castaway.
I'd like to know more about what's happening here. Why are you and your men in this swamp?
The Inquisitor has his claws stuck deep into the flesh of this island, a firm grip on the Harbour Town and the monastery. Well, that's what he thinks. That's what others see. The Inquisition's numbers growing, men dragged into his service. What I see is a man making enemies, a man wasting his strength against the creatures in the ruins. So we wait here, the spider in the corner of the web, and we bide our time.
What is the Inquisitor looking for in the temple ruins?
White robes take everything they discover to the monastery, and there the mages are working to unlock some secret. This much I do know. So far they've avoided this temple, but for how much longer?
Do the white robes attack you and your men?
Right now, they are avoiding open war. But if they don't find what they're searching for elsewhere, I'm sure we can expect their eyes to turn to us.
What was it like before the Inquisitor was here?
Corrupt as any land ruled from the mainland. Governor after governor bleeding the people, courting favor. When their men, the garrison, were withdrawn to the mainland, we were ready. I took control. In the name of the people. The brothels were clean, the prices fair. Men had dignity, pride. Then the earth shook, the temple ruins rose, and the Inquisition and all their ways came after them. Why here? Of all the places they could have gone, why did they come here? The Inquisitor is hiding something from us, but I shall find his secret. And in the meantime, I shall strip as much as I can from those ruins. With gold. With gold, you can fight power.
What do you plan to do?
I want my town back. It is our town. It belongs to the people of this island, not the mainland. For that reason, I left some of my men there when we withdrew, gathering intelligence,
frustrating the plans of the Inquisition. They were supposed to be sending me information, and I've heard little recently. These aren't times when plans run smoothly.
How can I help you?
Find out what is happening in Harbour Town. Find my men. I have no idea if my men are alive, in prison, dead, or worse, if they have defected. Go there. Discover the truth for me.
What are the names of your men in Harbour Town?
No, I don't trust you well enough for that. Go to the town and find them. And if you don't, and you are captured, without names there is still a chance they can stay free. I won't put my men in danger.
How do I get into Harbour Town without being seen by the Inquisition?
The town's rear gate is guarded by the old town watch. They are men without a master, and their loyalty can be bought with a little gold.
When everyone is corrupt, in gold you trust. I am willing to go to the town for you.
Good. Go and find if my people are still loyal. One more thing.
Yes?
The Inquisitor. Gather all the information you can about him. Here in this hole, I am deaf and blind. I have to know what that fanatic is planning. For my people. For my island.
If I'm to serve, I'll need better armor.
Favors are earned. Prove your value and favor will follow.
No dobra, pogadajmy jeszcze tutaj z Fincherem.
Town will be safer. So, the Don's giving you a chance.
Yes.
Lucky you.
Lucky me.
I know what it looks like, him skulking in that temple. Let me give you some advice. Don't underestimate him. He's just waiting for the right time. This island is the Don's, and he's going to take it back.
What do you do for the Don?
I take care of things for him. Keep an eye on people. Right now, that mostly means the Inquisition, these white robes. These excavation sites are on our island. What right have the Inquisition to take everything? If you're not going to let them take you, you best get yourself some training.
Are you expecting the Inquisition to attack you?
They're building up their forces, pushing closer every day. It's only a matter of time before they try and overrun us.
What do you mean they're taking everything?
They're everywhere. A group of them even settled not far from the swamp in the southeast. They've been looting the temple ruin that shot out of the ground there. If we could capture that outpost, it would keep them off us for a little longer, give those beasts chance to whittle down their numbers.
Why haven't you captured it? Who is supposed to keep the white robes away?
Brogar and his fighters.
Brogar won't risk himself. Brogar is out to look after himself. He won't risk himself or his men.
And who, in your opinion, should lead his fighters?
I'll do it.
You will.
No one else here is doing anything. Someone needs to lead.
It's time for action. All right, go. Tell the fighters I sent you. Lead that attack. And get those white robes off our backs.
Don't you have anything to do?
The Don wants this, the Inquisitor wants that. What about what we want?
Nothing new for you.
I collect...
If my husband learns about this, then he'll give me help. If you go to Brogar and tell him what you know, threaten to pass it on to Esteban, maybe that would help keep things calm here for a while.
Well, I'll try to... I'm thinking maybe I should tell the Don what I know, Brogar.
About what? My protective, supportive funds? You think he'd believe a little fish like you over me?
We'll see, shall we?
Look, let's not get into a fight over this. I ain't forgotten the last one. I'll quieten things down, okay? Just don't think you can keep pissing me off.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Right. Good. Glad we got that clear.
Let Sam go hunting.
Okay. Aren't you the soft-hearted one?
Has to be something I can do.
You were right. Brogar folded.
Thank you. That will help calm things for now. Don't worry, that's not an end to it. When he's least expecting it, I'll slip something in his food. I know poisons that will work slowly to turn a person inside out over several weeks.
I might just stay away from your cooking in the future.
Here, you've earned a reward. Oh, and one more thing. Don't let Esteban know about this. He'd just blame me.
I'm not interested in getting...
Now that's out of the way, I'd better get back to work.
I need a place to sleep.
Take Brogar's hut. I don't think anyone's going to dispute your right to it.
Well, I arrived here with just a mouthful of sand. So a shack in the swamp is a step up, I suppose. You can stop worrying about Brogar. I've dealt with him.
You're quite something. With him gone, I just hope the Don will find his old self again. But that's me talking about us, and I get the sense you've already outgrown us. You've got a spirit of adventure. This swamp isn't going to be good enough for you. Well, guess I better get back to my own work, eh? Good luck with wherever you go.
Dobra, generalnie jeszcze podkapusujemy Brugela, bo będziemy mieli później związane zadanie z nim, więc to jest dodatkowe doświadczenie, więc mam nadzieję, że to jeszcze pyknie.
Don wants this, the Inquisitor wants that. What about what we want? About your pile of gold.
You will be paid your due. Or was there more to that question than greed?
Not every man feels they get their share. Brogar is betraying you and lining his own pockets. He's using his fighters to extort protection money from the others under your command.
Brogar has always had his schemes.
And in this time, when your men grow restless and afraid, you want them paying money to him and blaming you for their misery?
If what you say is true, I will stretch Brogar's neck. You are right. It is time an example was set.
I got fed up of waiting for him.
I need to think. Leave me.
Czy z Kormakiem chyba jeszcze nie gadaliśmy.
What can I do for you? Perhaps some healing?
What can you offer for healing?
I have potions to ease your wounds. I'm well versed in the art of alchemy and prepare all potions myself.
You're a mage, and you serve the Don.
Someone has to take care of the boys here. It falls to me to do so. It's an honor, and it allows me to do what I need to. The boys here are a little exuberant, but we have an arrangement. I heal them, and they leave me to carry out my studies in peace.
You study?
Certainly. There is much to discover here. Like, for example, the magic barrier in the lower vaults.
What can you tell me about the monastery?
It was a place of reflection and study, a place of meditation. Now, though, it is little more than a brutal training ground for the Inquisitor. Where once silence and thought reigned, now there is the sound of quarterstaffs clashing as the Order's warriors practice. But there are those there who remain studious, who keep the Order's knowledge.
Is there anyone there who will share this knowledge?
You could try Master Illuma. He teaches scroll making. Simple magic it may be, but it would be a good idea not to underestimate the power of scrolls.
Thank you. I will talk to him if I see him.
I would. You won't regret it.
What magic barrier?
They were clever, the builders of this place. They did not rely on just iron and stone to keep people out. They knew the power of magic, too. If you ever venture deeper into the temple, you'll find that out. And this isn't the only place on the island they protected with magic.
What must I do to acquire the skills needed in magic?
That path leads you to the Harbour Town. I think you should start your search for magic there.
Do you have things to sell?
Open Locks, oczywiście to kupujemy, to jest super sprawa. Więc nie ma co nad tym myśleć. Bierzemy. Super. Teraz tak, gadaliśmy z Finchera. Pogadamy teraz z tym ogrem.
Do not.
That's a lot of gold you have there.
It is from the ruins. The Don's men gather it like bees. I am the bee's sting.
How did an ogre wind up guarding gold for an outlaw?
Don Esteban saved my life. Now I owe him that life. I, Caracos, work for Don Esteban and for my honor.
The Don must trust you to leave you with all his gold.
Don Esteban says, there is no one better than Caracos. Honor is what matters to me. Gold does not bring honor, only greed.
Looks like the Don couldn't have found a better guard.
Some people have tested Caracos. None have passed.
I can believe that.
The disloyal find death. The loyal I train to defend Don Esteban.
You train the men here?
Don Esteban needs strong arms and sharp axes.
No dobra, on nas generalnie uczy walki toporami.
Too risky. You don't have to worry about your food supplies anymore. Sam is back out hunting.
So I heard. You've got a knack for this. Here, take this gold. Don't spend it too quickly.
I've got everyone back to work on the tasks you'd given them.
Well, you're not like everyone else round here, are you? I'm impressed.
There has to be more that needs doing.
Single-minded, aren't you? No, but here's something as a thanks. Hopefully this camp will run a little smoother from now on.
By the way, Donest?
But I asked you not to. We sorted it, didn't we? What's the use in worrying? Things might not be good here, but Esteban had found some just...
Dobra, generalnie już Brugera tutaj nie będzie i mamy wolną chatę, nie?
Fincher wants us to assault the Southeastern Temple.
You've got guts. I'll give you that.
Fincher wants us to assault the Southeastern Temple.
Do I have a choice?
Fincher wants us to assault the Southeastern Temple.
I'm a thief, not a fighter. Oh, all right.
Z wszystkich wojowników i ruszamy na walkę z wojownikami z The Order. Więc będzie ciekawie, powiem. No, zakończymy streamka, jak będziemy już na farmie tych nowicjuszy, to wtedy będzie dobre zakończenie streama.
Fincher wants us to assault the Southeastern Temple.
Right. Suppose I better get moving then, eh?
Fincher wants us to assault the Southeastern Temple.
Well, at least something's finally happening around here.
Fincher wants us to assault the Southeastern Temple.
Beasts I don't want to touch. White robes, they deserve a pounding.
No i dobra, mamy dobry skład.
Halt! In the name of the Inquisitor.
You can run.
Live like scum, die like scum.
I'm glad that bastard is dead.
Surrender, lawbreaker!
You can run. I'm glad that bastard is dead.
No, to jest dobre.
Don't do that!
pewno się w ten fighting style wyposażymy, bo na razie to jest najlepsza rzecz, jaką możemy posiadać.
That wasn't it. Did it?
Wracamy kompania, tylko jeszcze obczajmy te ruiny. Dobra, ale to na chillku, bo mamy tą całą kompanię i... będzie to nam tylko przeszkadzało, nie?
I got rid of the white.
No point.
I got rid of...
No. No point.
Lewis. He drinks a bit, doesn't he?
Often, yes. But it's how he gets his eye in. Don't ask me how, but it works for him. And he really is the best teacher around.
If you say so. Let's trade.
Rudolph's men are dead.
Yes, I heard. And so the Inquisition's grip weakens. Take some gold for your news.
The white robes that were in the temple have gone.
Don Esteban will be pleased with you. Time to collect the spoils of war. The white robes were collecting artifacts up there. Our workers should bring those crates back here.
I'll take care of it.
A man of action. Let me know when you've finished.
Gdzie ten Phil jest? No tutaj. A oni powrócili do posterunku.
I've got a new job for you.
Let me guess. Lugging crates.
That's what you're paid to do. The crates at the Southeastern Temple need to be brought back here.
And do I get a choice in this? I should have been a fighter.
Da.
I want... What else can you teach me?
Swift and you're more likely. Then...
Od tamtego ogarniemy.
Hey, you... I grow Brugel to sell it. There's no other way.
Naturalne życie weźmiemy ją na pewno. Co jeszcze? No poukradniemy tych kuf, ile możemy jeszcze. Pewnie świątyni pomożemy o Rachel. Co z Hawkinsem jeszcze musimy pogadać.
What have you done? Bro, if he catches you, there's...
Well,
I don't know.
he had to run.
Yeah.
Brogar's... Hey, did you see a...
What are you talking about?
You're not.
You're sure?
Oh, yeah.
I think...
To był na crossbow, dobra. Myślałem, że ten. Co założymy, jak korzystamy?
I want to improve... Teach me sword fighting.
You attack your opponent from the front, right? You'll need to do more than that.
Such as what?
Try attacking from the side. Mix it up to surprise your opponent, and you can use the momentum of a lateral blow to carry out a second stroke. Use your whole body and you'll do...
Ah! Ah!
No to jest Blanto. Mamy takiego, to nie ma sensu. Co ja jeszcze tutaj tak doskar?
Your work here is not too bad, but I've seen better.
You've seen better. And you're an expert.
What? Any new?
Well, apart from me having bunions, the...
Dobra, pogadamy z Hawkinsem. Tylko zaraz wracam. Dobra, jestem.
I heard there was
A spy? A spy?
Well, the artifact crate.
Anything else?
So,
Oh,
Dobra, i jeszcze do tego do White'a chyba będziemy musieli się udać, znaleźć go. No myślę, że to nie będzie żaden problem. No idzie akurat.
you have a proverb for every occasion, don't you?
A man without words is like a drum without a...
Dobra, i jeszcze teraz sprawdzimy świątynkę. Więc będzie gitarka. To nalajcie. To było miejsce gdzieś tutaj, co się otwierało, chyba pamiętam. Jak to było? O, tu jest, dobra. O, jest tu jest. Short bow, to mamy.
That didn't do it. It worked.
O, miksturka.
Interesting.
I cóż, tak, to mamy to mamy to już wszystko. Ej, dobra. Szybka świątynka, fajne rzeczy się zebrało i teraz chyba idziemy do Finchera. Dać questa.
10, 20.
Kto jeszcze?
Don wants this, the Inquisitor wants that. What about what we want?
Tylko Enrika? Wiesz, tam resztę ich? Chyba ta.
Hey, Brannon. The artifact crates at the small temple ruin need to be brought back.
That's the White Robes territory.
There are no white robes there anymore.
Really? Well, okay then. I'll go and get those crates.
I have a new job for you.
You do?
The artifact crates at the temple over in the southeast. They need moving.
And there might be something in the crate that stops...
No i teraz wszystkich tych workerów daliśmy do roboty tam przeniesienie tych skrzyń, więc myślę, że to już jest załatwiona misja.
Yeah, I should have thought of that.
Well, I wouldn't compare her. Hawkins and the workers are taking care of the crates from the temple.
Good. A little more for us and a little less for the Inquisition, eh?
How is the search for new excavation sites going?
If we want to increase our gold reserves, we'll have to expand our search. There are a few promising areas on the island that the White Robes haven't reached yet. But as long as the Inquisition is breathing down our necks, I daren't look the other way.
Can you tell me where these promising areas are?
There's a cave to the east of the island. Rumor has it there's a temple entrance there that's still sealed. Someone should take a closer look at it.
I'll look for this temple, see if it is still sealed.
All right. Here, I'll mark where the entrance is on this map. Once you've found it, report to me immediately. While you're at it, you should also keep a lookout for some good treasure seekers. You might be able to find some seekers in Harbour Town, if they haven't been recruited by the White Robes. If we want to search the Eastern Temple properly, we'll need a couple of experts.
Have you got a decent map of the island?
Make sure you get those seekers to the temple. The map should have everything you need on it.
Thanks. You need treasure seekers? I'll find you some.
Good luck. The White Robes will have recruited most of them by now, but if you can find some good ones, it'll be worth your while. You'll need some. It'll be difficult to empty a temple as big as that without help.
No i dobra. Teraz obóz Dona, na razie możemy się z nim pożegnać, nie ma tu nic ciekawego. Więc ruszamy teraz w stronę kierunku do Harbour Town, nie? spróbujemy z tym stafem, ale nie wiem, czy dam radę. Dawajcie. Możemy spróbować jeszcze oczyścić tam troszkę miejsca. Tam będzie wątek fabularny. W tamtą stronę. O. Ale możemy to zrobić. Darmowe doświadczenie. Jak się wystraszyłem. Tutaj nie sprawdzałem niczego, zobaczmy co tu jest. A. Dobra, i tutaj już tam dalej nie będziemy szli, to są zbyt potężne na razie moby na nas. To co jeszcze obczyścimy. I tam dalej już tylko te skrzynie obczajmy, nie? Obsydian. No i git. Teraz zawracamy i ruszamy w tą stronę tej wioski. Dobra, tam dalej już się nie udajemy. Tam są zbyt potężne moby dalej. A my i tak sobie radzimy ledwo, nie? Nasz kichon. Ile mamy następnego poziomu? No, jeszcze trochę. Dobra, jeszcze tutaj oczywiście. To jakieś fanty są. I to mamy nowy typ tych jak to się nazywa. Są ciężkie, jeżeli chodzi o nasz poziom teraz. Na razie sobie odpuścimy to. Dobra, ja myślę, że najlepiej będzie tutaj powrócić po prostu później. No tutaj są te mopki, tam też będą, z drugiej strony, zaraz my to sobie zrobimy. O, jajuszko. Kurczaczki jeszcze musimy zdjąć wszystkie. Ja znaję to ciągnięcie Chicken Slayera. Jeśli ktoś byłby zaciekawy tam maksowaniem tego, nie? Na razie przy w miarę moich możliwości, tu nie?
Another tomb.
Tam nic chyba nie... Będę lepiej sprawdzić. Nie. Dobra, jeszcze troszkę poobczyścimy. Są parę miejsc ciekawych. O, i mamy komponent pierwszy Hero Scrum. Tego będziemy musieli potrzebować bardzo, bardzo dużo, nie? No, jeszcze tutaj pozbędziemy się ich. No i super. No tam na górę nie będziemy wchodzili. To jeszcze w tym rozdziale jesteśmy obczyści w miarę te lokacje. Także na spokojnie.
That wasn't it. That didn't do it. It worked.
Pogadamy jeszcze z tym głównym zarządcą. On tam sprzedaje główny i tutaj skończymy.
Welcome, stranger. What's brought you to our troubled isle?
The tide. I'm a shipwreck survivor.
Well, it's a strange kind of luck that's washed you onto these shores. But I must warn you, you cannot wander freely around here. I don't mind, but the warriors of the Order are less forgiving.
Who are you?
My name is Tristan, a novice of magic. I'm looking after this place, on the orders of the Convocation of Mages.
What is this place?
Just a simple farm. It's under the control of the Inquisition now. We cultivate the land and take care of the animals. Our work ensures the well-being of the Order and Inquisitor Mendoza's men.
You mentioned the Convocation. What do the mages have to do with the Inquisition?
The Convocation of Mages has long had their seat here in the monastery, at the foot of the great volcano. It was a place of study and faith before the dark wave covered the land and those temple ruins had risen from the ground. And now the Inquisitor is here seeking to push back that darkness. We're very lucky he found us in our hour of need. Now the monastery not only serves as the mage's home, but also as a training camp for recruits of the Inquisition.
I see. What do you think I should do next?
Well, I wouldn't recommend you wander around alone. Quickest way to the next life. Perhaps you would be best advised to let the warriors of the Order train you as a recruit. Training with the fighting staff and the basics of magic could be just the thing for you. If you're not a fighter, there are merchants in the town might have use of you. Just make sure you don't get taken in by the outlaws that Don commands. Or is it that you are interested in the higher magic that we novices pursue? That would mean finding a way to the monastery without being arrested by the Inquisitor's men. You may find someone in the town who would help you do that. The choice is yours. In any case, you will find members of each group in Harbour Town. They can tell you more. So, if I were you, I would make that my first stop.
Dobra, no w końcu jeszcze coś musiałem załatwić.
Can you take me to Harbour Town?
I can't leave my post at the farm, I'm afraid. But Brother Teller will accompany you there if you wish.
Great. Thanks for the advice.
If you're wanting help, you must be willing to provide help in return.
How do you get into Harbour Town?
The law of the Inquisitor says that no one is allowed to be outside of the town without permission. The main gate of the town is currently being guarded by warriors of the Order. You can't just stroll in.
You novices must know other ways to get inside the town.
Well, yes. There is a way, but it's not easy to reach. Harbour Town has a rear entrance up to the north. As far as I know, that is guarded only by the old town guards. You could try your luck persuading them to let you in.
Okay. What should I do for you?
Talk to my brothers here on the farm and make yourself useful. Once we no longer need your help, we'll happily escort you to Harbour Town.
Do you trade here on the farm?
Trade? With who? Other than Esteban's bandits, there's nobody out here.
What about me? Will you trade with me?
I don't have much to offer, but you're welcome to look.
Let's trade.
Na pewno bierzemy tę miksturę. To 50 zł. Dobra. Już teraz bogaci się stamy, więc na razie możemy już wykupywać, nie? Prześpij się tylko jeszcze. Jeszcze coś powinien mieć, tak, to... Ten medium magic healing mogę sprzedać, to nie będzie mi potrzebne. Nie będę z tego korzystał. No i mamy 700. Tak, ja bym chciał jeszcze wykorzystać, czy macie tu ognisko jakieś? Czy jakiś piecyk? Nie macie. No dobra, trudno się mówi. Będę miał po prostu więcej mięsa. Jeszcze zobaczmy, czy na te świnki nas się obrażą. No, obrażam się, obrażam. O, siema Franz, ale właśnie idealnie się tak stało, że ja będę zaraz kończył streama, to idealnie jest, nie? Powiem ci. Pograłem sobie od 9 to i teraz kończę, nie? Bo muszę pozałatwić parę spraw, to cóż, dzięki, że wpadłeś, nie? I cóż, no, siemaneczko, żegnam się z wami bardzo serdecznie i tyle się